I've never heard anyone refer to blesbok as cool, but I suppose there is a first round for anything. We are with the cool owl chicks, and they're just chilling. As you can see, actually, they're not just chilling, they are very fixated on anything. I imagine that their attention span is very similar to mine, because anything that moves or rustles or makes a noise, so do they. And I also hear lots of oxpeckers behind us all of a sudden. So I'm not sure what mammal is on its way towards us, but we'll just sit quietly in the, not quietly because I'm going to talk, so, but we'll just sit here in the shade. Now, I haven't seen this lot before, which is quite cool. The first time I've actually come around to try and find the chicks. And I was hoping that they were going to be sitting out in the open, but they are tucked behind a couple of bushes. But who can blame them after the warm day? There's lovely shelter there with all those trees, and of course the watchful watchful eye of the adult. I suspect that it's the female that's just sitting up. You can only just see her silhouette. The sun's not working in our favor right now, but I think once it kind of moves a bit, then we will hopefully get a better view. But this is awesome. I did see the wigs last year. Did they have chicks or did they have eggs? I can't even remember. I think they actually just had eggs when I saw them last, which was no, they couldn't have. They must have been. I can't remember. I have to go back and look at my pictures. Like I said, things go in a vault and then I forget about it. But these will not be the same chicks. This is, of course, a different set of chicks, and I'm glad that they're doing so well. Look at you, so fluffy, and your eyes are so yellow. And one thing that we do have on our board this afternoon, because I forgot for a moment that we were playing bingo, we'll wait for confirmation, however, is we have observant owl. There's some residue. Get off from the last sticker. I'm assuming this must have been Ben's board because I haven't got observant owl, perhaps from the other afternoon. So we will hopefully get a confirmation that is... that we can have that one. And I think we can achieve this. I'm going to try bingo today. I think that this is very easy. We can find a hornbill, we can find a roller, we can most certainly find a dung beetle and a dashing impala. I'll give you 10 of those. I'm joking. I'm being cocky again, and I shouldn't, because we know how that goes for me. And little owls? Gregory, that's a wonderful question. Now, I'm glad that you've made the statement, though. So I suppose it's not really a question, it's a statement. Where you've said that you are so surprised as to how big the wiglets have got. I don't even know how big they were. I mean, I'm assuming they're much smaller. You also have to help me out with their age. I mean, they're quite fluffy. You can still see a fair amount of down feathers on them. And they normally leave the nest, and I know you've probably heard this a whole bunch of times, after about 3 weeks, where they start to sort of venture around and explore a little bit more. But I don't think that they are quite 4 or 5 months old yet. I'm sure that they're under that. I'm going to take a complete random guess now. Dare I say that they're maybe like 6 weeks old? Maybe just over 2 months? 8 weeks old? I don't know. We're going to see how good at guessing I am. I have not got a lot of experience with owl chicks. In fact, very little. And the owl chicks that I have seen have been of the much smaller kind than the spotted eagle owl. Normally of November. Okay. Sorry, I just got the date. They hatched around the 10th of November. So that's about right, hey? Yeah. 6 weeks, almost 6 weeks, I would say, roughly. 5 to 6 weeks old. Okay, not too terrible. Huh. Yeah, my maths is not my strong point either, but we won't go into today of things I'm not good at, because I could actually do an entire drive on that, 2 drives in fact. Anyways, we'll just focus on the wildlife. But what I was going to say to you is I have seen lots of little barred owlet chicks, and also the chicks of what are those other ones, pill-breasted owlets. They are so cute, and we had barred owlets in Pridelands quite a bit, There's a pair of adults that nest there, and then they have their little chicks. Last year it was 3 that they had, and they become so relaxed. They just bounce around the branches and camp, quite happy to be around everybody. And they eventually got so relaxed that they'd like literally land on the floor, while you're walking, because you've disturbed an insect. You kind of want to feel like a Disney princess, when you have a swallow or something fly past you, but when an owlet chick lands on the floor and you hear thud, not the same effect. But they were quite sweet, and watching them grow was just amazing. And then in Botswana, there was a horrible situation in one of the eco training camps. There was an apple leaf tree that had hollowed out, and the pearl-spotted owlets, no, it was also barred owlets, sorry, were nesting, and the entire tree collapsed one night. As we suspect that the termites might have hollowed it out a bit and it just became quite weak. But on a windy night it tipped over, and then there were these tiny little chicks. They definitely weren't anywhere near ready to fledge yet, but they managed to climb all the way up to a branch, which I was really surprised by, and they survived, which was quite cool. They just lived in the bushes. They became bush owls, and no more cavities for them. Anyways, I think we'll probably head off and maybe swing back past here a little bit later when we've got a better view of the owls, but off we go to Lauren in Madikwe.